anywhere I go, where I'm staying. For my meditative practice, it's like I'm creating this field of energy that's like I'm here.
I created a couple of just really stupid ones early on, just simple, just made up anything I thought of, like happy place, and then across the street I made an unhappy place just to make a contrast.
This all sort of happened because of the old monk, because there was a person who was the mayor of the old monk that I wasn't necessarily fond of.
I thought that it was a big waste of time. I didn't really see value in it for me.
Playing Foursquare isn't quite the same as playing, well, Foursquare. First, you need a smartphone, preferably an iPhone. Then go to the App Store and find Foursquare. After you download the app, you're ready to play. Now check in and have fun. Wherever you go, make sure to check in using your shiny new app. Check into places all around town, all around the country, even the world. After you check in a few times, you may even become the mayor. And once you're the mayor, you can rule over your empire with an iron fist. Well, no, not really. Even if you don't become a mayor, you can still get cool stuff, like these colorful badges.
Badges? We don't need no stinking badges.
They confirm you're a serious Foursquare player. But why would anyone want to play?
Foursquare is one of the new first apps that allows you to actually experience location in any kind of way that's mobile web centric.
It comes in handy on a Friday night for me to be able to look at my phone and find out where my friends are.
This one guy who it works for a major broadcast channel in the U.S. was here a few weeks ago covering Secretary Clinton, and I got to go hang out. I got to see Clinton and hang out with the whole crew because of Foursquare.
Some people love to play Foursquare so much that you could almost say they're addicted to it. Take this guy, for example.
Okay, so we're here with Barney. This is my neighbor Susan's cat. He likes to hang out. And that's Mr. Purr over there. I don't know if you can make him out. Come here. Barney was here before us. This is his spot, and pretty much in our backyard. This is his chair. Barney will come and luxuriate in the shade because it's starting to get warm here in Dallas. And he's a really friendly cat, and he comes and goes. He sometimes hangs out in the front yard, but generally this is his spot. So I created this spot for him on Foursquare, and Mr. Purr's biting me. He's very mad at me because he does not have a Foursquare spot. He's very jealous, and he's attacking me, which is not nice. But anyway, so here's Barney, and if you ever want to come by and check in and, vie for the mayor, I just became mayor of Barney.
So big deal. You check in and you have friends and they all know where you are and you know where they are and you get $1 off an overpriced coffee milkshake. So what? So what? So let's play.
Okay, so tell me how you got started on Foursquare.
There's always a couple ways to go at it.
I got started on Foursquare because Dean bullied me into it.
This is Dean. He plays Foursquare too. Like Patrick, he's created unique places that people can check into. Some of the places he's created are so dangerous to society, they've been deemed invalid by Foursquare.
The reason why I started to create imaginary places is because the whole structure is built on basically sort of a consumerist mindset, which means I'm at this restaurant, I'm at McDonald's, I'm at this bank, whatever. It strikes me as intensely unimaginative. And so I started to make up places. I thought it would be more interesting to check into something that was imaginary. If you think of it like when you read a novel, you read a passage in the novel and it'll describe an imaginary place. And I thought, well, why not use locations as fictional elements, as storytelling elements? And so I started off just creating sample locations.
One of Lacey's favorite check-in spots is not your typical Foursquare place.
My buddy wouldn't play the game either, and so he was complaining one day about not ever getting any action. And so I created a location in the middle of the university called Tito's Pants, where anyone could check into Tito's Pants. And he started playing after that, and him and his friends would check into his pants and try to steal the mayorship and create their own locations.
If there are a few people out there gaming Foursquare, which is just a polite social media way of saying cheating, it stands to reason the vast majority of people playing Foursquare play it straight. They check into shopping malls, theaters, and of course, Starbucks.
My opinion of people that do it straight, just sort of straight playing the game and using it to check in and to sort of broadcast their location and what they're doing in that specific location, and kind of leave it to the parameters of their friends and people that they know. And I mean, I understand it and I see the value in it.
Here's Nico. He plays Foursquare so much that he was once mayor of the world. Well, not really. But Nico enjoys creating new and interesting places too. So much so that for a while Foursquare considered him an outlaw and banned him from the game.
People who play the game straight are kind of annoyed that, well, dude, I'm just gonna make every location of my house, I'm just gonna name every room and be the mayor of my whole house, and then I've got 20 mayorships and blah blah. That's not the point. That's not the point at all.
What's the point?
The point of being able to check into somewhere as a state of mind, or just sort of an ephemeral thing. I think that it allows somebody the ability to use this new vehicle that is based on place to broadcast to their friends what place they're in, and whether that is a bar or whether that is a state of happiness.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Kim is studying abroad in China. She loves Foursquare, but at times it's difficult to play because the Chinese government has banned it. Patrick and Kim recently conversed about why China might do such a thing.
Actually, I don't get the Chinese government's argument, because 99.5% of, maybe more, 98% of the population doesn't speak English.
Right.
So their counter argument to we don't want this influence is bullshit, because only the most educated speak the language anyways, and they have the full capacity which the Chinese government says they're trying to protect the people from.
So if Foursquare's official rules clearly encourage people to be adventurous and check in anywhere, why are governments and other players so offended when people play the game this way?
I was sent a Facebook message by this guy who said, I know you're cheating when you check into the old monk. And I responded with, A, do I know you? B, so? And his response was, well, dude, that's not cool. It's like, you know, like blah blah. And he totally went off on like, you're cheating the game and that's not right. And I know you're not there, and it's bullshit that you're the mayor.
Whether you play Foursquare straight or game it to the point where you get called a cheater by your friends, have places you've created invalidated, or worse yet, a line drawn through the places you've created, we all still love to play Foursquare.
It's been a very interesting experience with Foursquare. I understand why people are upset when people cheat. I also understand that it's a game, and that frankly, if you don't like the players in the game, don't play the game.
Since you've been in China, have you created unique places?
I have. I've created, like, a lot of the places that I go to on a regular basis. I've created, and I try and do it in both languages, which I find to be the most important thing. I do it in Hanzi and also in English. And so if someone's Chinese and they're looking at it, they can say, oh yeah, I'm here. Or if they're, American and they have it, they can say, I'm here.
Just to rethink the space that you're in. Are you in that sunny spot? Are you in my box with windows? Or are you at the old couch on the curb that was thrown out last week and isn't there anymore? It's interesting, and not only do you get to consider conceptual spaces, emotions, or just things like that. You get to consider things like the couch on the curb or the toy in the backyard.
People want to make places around them, around their houses, around like you, around your house, around your neighborhood. They want to mark them. They want to name them. Naming things gives them meaning.